What's up everyone, welcome back to ILIA PLONKS Educational. This is a series of videos intended for intermediate level players, and it's supposed to enhance your knowledge on some regional meta that you find on Street View. Today we're diving into Europe. I guess this map, an Arbitrary Europe by /P, also includes Russia, but I'm not too sure. Anyway, previously we already had a Russia round on this series, and I did a video on car meta as well, so yeah, feel free to check these out as well. And now we're gonna be playing an Arbitrary Europe, no move with no time pressure, of course, so I have enough time to explain different things here. Okay, let's go to game one. Okay, we have a Mediterranean landscape here. It's kind of distinct. You also have to make sure you are aware of different camera generations here. Here we've got Gen 2 with the giant circle blur around the car. And it's not found in every single country in Europe, of course. Basically, all of the Middle Europe is almost free of Gen 2. Germany, Czechia, Slovakia, Austria, Hungary, Romania, for example, Ukraine, all the Baltic countries as well will not have Gen 2. So we are limiting our options here. And how to limit our options even more? This sign helps to narrow down our guess to one country only, because this is a Spanish no hunting sign. It's found all over Spain. I'm not sure if I can properly region guess this, but I'll probably click in some dry area of Spain. It was in fact kind of south, but okay. We got the country here. Okay, here we've got the new small cam. It's can be easily identified by this large blur, and the camera is set a little bit lower compared to the normal Gen 4. We have a lot of red brick buildings here, which is a good indicator for Western Europe. So red brick buildings you'll find in Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark. What helps here the most is this square concrete pole with dots going all the way to the bottom, as well as if you look at the plates, you'll find that they have some red blur or red tint to it. This is the case in Belgium, so looks like a safe guess for me. And yeah, Belgium definitely also has the small cam coverage. It's 25, yeah. So we'll just plonk in the middle of Belgium, and it was 17 kilometers away. Nice. Okay, now we've got Ukraine here. The easiest identifier here is the red car, of course. And the quality of the roads is usually worse compared to Russia. We have a hilly part here, which is found in the western part and also here a little bit. So yeah, I'm not a big expert on this country, so I'll have to click some random road here. Yeah, it was just middle. Okay, Kazakhstan is also included. Okay, we have a summer season here, definitely. And combined with this wire on the left side of the trunk, we have to be in the western or northern parts of the country. And if my Cyrillic reading skills are okay, this should be Uralsk, which is here. It's called Oral in Kazakh. Yeah, not sure there's anything else to say about this round. Maybe the pole paint could be also indicative of this area, but I'm not too sure. I mean, if you see like green coverage with the wire, it has to be one of the major cities on the Russia border. So we have Uralsk, we have Aktobe, we have Kostanay. So it's mainly like this area of Kazakhstan. Atyrau and Aktau will look more like Qatar maybe, very sandy, very dry. So yeah, maybe it makes sense to line up the road if we know the city already. Okay, I'm giving up. It was this stuff. Okay, 900 meters away, not too bad. So we have EU plates here and what looks to be a Danish street sign. It's ending with the VEJ normally, VE. So, and we also have a little bit of tint on the plate, which could give away Denmark in some cases. Otherwise, like very Northern Europe looking. Oh, actually, we have a blue plate here. It's used for commercial cars in Denmark a lot. Not to be confused with the Netherlands, where all cars will be having a yellow plate. It's only commercial cars in Denmark. From time to time, you'll see a yellow plate here as well. So yeah, region guessing Denmark is a tough thing. So we'll just click Odense, and it was north of Copenhagen there. 19k here. Poor region guessing in Spain and Ukraine, but anyway, let's try to do better in the next game. Okay, what do we have here? Yeah, also a fairly easy one country-wise, but region guessing wise, I'm not too sure on this. So we have Spain here, most definitely because of this bollard with an orange reflector, and also the Spanish speed signs. For example, in France or in Portugal, you'll see like this red circle and an additional white border. And here it's like only red, so this will put us in Spain. We have some olive trees here, fairly flat, like a little bit Portuguese looking, so I might consider Seville here. Nice guess. Okay. Okay, here we've got small cam and round concrete poles. Not too sure about the country yet. I mean, with these poles we have a couple of options. If we only consider countries that have small cam, this should be Italy, Croatia, what else? Okay, Bosnia could be an option as well, I guess. With the 2025 copyright and small cam. Yeah, I'll probably click Italy on this. Maybe Italy looks like a safe hedge here. I'm just looking at the map to remember which countries also could have round concrete poles. But yeah, I'm probably staying in northern Italy here. We have some pines that resemble the alpine trees. Yeah, looks kinda northern, maybe. It was Bosnia, okay, makes sense. I mentioned Bosnia was an option, but I wasn't really sure how Bosnia looks like because it has only dropped like 1 week ago. No problem. Okay, we have a black car here, I would suppose. Is this Bosnia again? Are they baiting me? I mean, the sign isn't Spanish and we have like a single white line here in the middle. Looks very Mediterranean, so could be Croatia, Greece, Bosnia. I mean, if it's 25, I'm tempted to click Bosnia one more time. Nice, it was Bosnia this time. 48 kilometers away. And we move to round 4. My first idea was European Turkey. We have a no-car situation here, which is not fairly common in Europe. We also have this so-called salt and pepper pavement, which is very common in Turkey. And southwest, we might have a minaret here. I'm not too sure though. Anyway, this looks very much like European Turkey, so I don't mind clicking there. Nice. The region guess was completely fine here. Okay, this looks like some Baltic stuff again. If you see green fields, pine forest, some birch trees, this is always a good indication for the Baltics because some houses might resemble the ones you see in Russia, which would mean we are close to Russia or in Russia, in fact. Here we've got the blue car, which should rule out Russia. Here I'm gonna just base my guess on the poles, because this one looks like a West Latvia pole. This one as well. And this one might have alternating hooks. So I would just assume we are in Latvia and prove my theory. Yeah, it was in fact Latvia. Okay, it's getting better, 20k now. Okay, here we've got holy poles, A-frames. This is what the Polish bollard looks like. And it's, of course, very hard to region guess Poland, but this car actually looks like it's made in Russia, so maybe considering Eastern Poland then. I mean, this probably looks like Latvia, Lithuania, so yeah. Of course, Poland might be extremely difficult to region guess, so don't try this at home. Yeah, you see, it was in fact Western. On this lock, we'll have to count the Skodas that we see here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 probably. So if you see 10 Skodas on one panel, it's most likely to be Czechia or Slovakia. And we can see the domain here, it's CZ. This would place us in Czechia, of course. It's a rural lock, so the poles are not anything special here. Yeah. We have a lake to our east, but I don't think it's worth scanning, so I'll just plonk in the middle of Czechia somewhere. With the lake. Here, for example. Okay. Was Moravsky Krumlov. Was the lake to the west? Or was just the river, probably. Okay. Anyway, moving on. A decent amount of red roofs here. Some like Turkish looking tiles here, I would say. And the metal bins are helpful here because I'm not sure I've seen this in the Balkans. Maybe I have, I'm not too sure. Anyway, I'm quite certain this is Bulgaria here. There's a saying that most houses in Bulgaria will have 2 floors and red roofs. Oh yeah, actually we have the hooks to confirm the country here. So if you see the hooks on the very top of the pole, this combined with the round concrete pole itself should indicate Bulgaria in this case. And the trash bins that I've already mentioned look like the ones you find in Turkey. So yeah, this is a good help as well. I would assume it's just somewhere in the middle. Yeah. Okay, here we've got the black car and these hooks again, so it might be the hook episode here. Should be Baltics again. I would assume it's Latvia. Was Estonia this time? Yeah, we had some weird green blur on this, and most of the poles were concrete, so probably yeah, Estonia is one more option to consider here. I'm not particularly happy with my guess. So here we have white on red chevrons, A-type guardrail, driving right, and we have the blue back of the car. And we have a holy pole, of course, which is found in Poland, Hungary, Romania, Serbia from time to time, but Serbia doesn't have Gen 4. So yeah, based on all the meta we've seen, and can look at some signs as well to confirm the language. This has to be Hungary. If we see completely flat Hungary. This should be like the southern part of the country, maybe east, south, here something. I mean, these parts around the lake and north of Budapest can get quite hilly, so yeah, if I had to guess, I'm probably clicking here, and I have to guess, unfortunately. So let's see how far off I am. 62 kilometers away. Anyway, it's 20k again, and we can do one more just to get more countries in, I hope. Okay, this is probably just Finland because it's small cam. We have some Nordic looking forest here. I mean, this could of course be Sweden. Sweden and Norway both should have small cam as well, I do believe, but somehow Finland was my first thought. We don't have too many things to go off of here, but yeah, anyway, let me click here. Okay, a little bit different Nordic landscape here, but still around the same region. This should be Norway because we have longer outer dashes. So in Sweden they'll look much shorter, and yeah, I mean, you don't see these mountains ever in Sweden. On commercial cars you'll also have green plates from time to time, and this should be combined with the poles, like plain wooden poles that normally have a like round cap on the top. Yeah, nothing to discuss here. Maybe the region guess could be tough, but I mean, we have some southern looking trees here. I do believe we are definitely somewhere in the southern part here, but yeah, the vibes in Norway can deceive you easily, so yeah, good luck. Okay, it was north of Bergen here. Okay, this time we are driving on the left. You can see this back of the car with the antenna. And I guess if we are driving on the left, we only have like two options in Northern Europe. Of course, we are not considering Cyprus or Malta, which look very different. Here we have the UK and Ireland to choose from. There's a good matter related to the gates. They are normally rounded in Ireland and completely square in the UK. And also, I'm not too sure you find the antenna in Ireland ever. So yeah, this should be enough to click UK here. We have some like gray stone buildings here. This should probably put us in Scotland. This was my assumption. I'm not sure I'm going max north here, but yeah, something in this area. Okay, was in fact Lake District. Not too bad. What do we have here? Okay, I see right away. This is a German electricity sign, I believe, or like pipeline. So it's indicating some kind of a pipeline, I guess. We also have the wait. Oh, that's a very cool lock actually. I was like very sure this is Germany, but then I saw the town signs and these look like the Luxembourg ones. Both countries share the same bollards with only one difference, which is not visible here, but I guess the German ones will have 2 screws and the Luxembourg ones will have more, 3 probably. Otherwise, we also have the yellow car plate. This should confirm Luxembourg. Very interesting lock here. By the way, Germany also has yellow town signs, but the design is a little bit different. You won't see this like black arrow. Okay, where do we click? Does it matter? It was downtown capital, but okay, who cares? Okay, we've had this before, long outer dashes. I guess this font on the sign is also exclusive to Norway. I don't remember if I've seen this anywhere else. Yeah, very hilly as usual. We have some snow-capped mountains southeast in the distance. Yeah, Norway compared to Sweden and Finland will have a variety of colors. If we talk about the houses, of course, so you'll have like white ones, black ones, just normal red barns as well. This looks kind of middle-ish to me. We barely have any pines here, but the tree line is still decently high, so yeah, I was thinking Trondheim maybe. Okay, it was Trondheim. This is our best result so far. Throughout the whole video, we only went Latvia and Estonia once. There were no major blunders, and I'm happy with this. Yeah, I'll see you guys for more educational stuff on this channel. Cheers!